skill requires continual refinement.
About as rare a sight as one may find. Rain falling here at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Interleague Baseball, next. Julio Urias, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
First pitch coming, here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first. Now batting, primetime Williams.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Williams.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
The 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Toles. One down. Stepping into the box, Chad Pinder. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Spinning a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Williams, the runner at second with one away. Hard hit ball to short. Seager over to his left, and there's out number 2. And here's Renato Nunez, runner in scoring position with two gone. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, D-Row, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Stepping into the box, primetime Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category. And sure enough, his name is right there at the top. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini.
Left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. Home half of the 6th to 2 apiece. Ready to take his hacks again, Andrew Toles, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
1-1
on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. So stepping in, primetime Williams. He singled his last time up.
Primetime Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take. Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Come on,
on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Drilled to the right. Stop. He gathers the throw. Wow. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous. In now, primetime Williams. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out.
Primetime Williams.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Toles is there, 2 gone.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out. Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Oakland A's. Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game week. Alex Wood gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Seager waits on it, and that ends the inning. Strand 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now at the plate, Andrew Toles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Up.
Popped up. Gossett is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson.
The 2-2. Hard on the ground towards second. And there are 2 away now. Drew Robinson the next to dig in. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Hard on the ground to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Here's another look at it right here.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
1-1-1.
Back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. At the plate, primetime Williams.
Now batting. Second baseman. Primetime.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Pitch on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Williams, a California-born ball player, very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star game is about. The fans getting to see the best players put on display.
So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category, and sure enough, his name is right there at the top. A 1 pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here. Standing in, Austin Barnes. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And to second base. This could be 2. The second for one. On to first to complete the double play. Next up for Los Angeles, Andrew Coles, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-2. On the ground out to second. Williams. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back.
Ready for another shot now. Primetime Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line toward right center. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini.
Left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Danger. Now at the plate, primetime Williams. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the high. Gone. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 11 for him on the season as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
And now is Yasiel Puig. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Yasiel Puig.
3-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
On the ground out to second. Williams is up with it. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third. Striding in for Oakland. Primetime Williams, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
An 11-7 final in this one. A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today it's the third and final game in this 3-game interleague series. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, primetime Williams. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
So striding in, Newton Rodriguez, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third. Digging in for his second at-bat, primetime Williams. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Williams.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice.
So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category. And sure enough, his name is right there at the top. Runners on the move for second. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to. So here now is the pitcher, Kenta Maeda. He flew out in his last at-bat. Richards peers in. The 2-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Williams. And that's the second out. Stepping up to the plate, primetime Williams. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
Come on, find it,
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So now at the plate, Tim LaCastro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Here's Corey Seager. His past history with Richards. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. Ready now, primetime Williams. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
So striding forward now, Newton Rodriguez.
Right fielder, Newton Rodriguez.
Pitch coming, here it is. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happened?
8-3 is today's final. The Los Angeles Dodgers came through late, taking the lead. We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Adrian Ponce, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Mazzara going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
All right, you're here.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. McKenzie is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Always productive to score runs when you can.
Digging in now, Ken Moses. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chops this one out towards second. Williams. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's averaging game over his last 10, and I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It's every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-2. Popped him up. Williams over to his left, and that retires the side. So digging in now, primetime Williams. He reached on a single in his first try. 0-1 the count. Williams is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Ready for another chance? Rougned Odor. He flew out in his last at-bat. 3-1. Anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Coming to the plate now, primetime Williams.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that into the box now, Stuart Turner. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Chopped weakly to the left. To second for... Return throw is in time. How about that? They do... Here's Rougned Odor now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Right into the shift. Williams in the hole. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Leading off the inning, primetime Williams. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the 1-0 will be a base hit into center field. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Williams on at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Ready once again, Newton Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. It was a walk in his last trip. Weak chopper up the line. Step on the bag for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Set to start the 9th inning in this one.
Second baseman. Primetime Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. bouncer up the middle. Andres to his left. He's there. And there are 2 away now. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Carlton McKenzie, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home be the winning run from second base. Throw on to first, and we are going to the striding into the box. Primetime Williams. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Odor has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ken Moses. A winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Primetime Williams. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Moving under it, McKenzie. And that's the first out of the inning. And here's the second generation big leaguer, Delino DeShields. Sent on the ground out to second. Williams. And that's the second out. Primetime Williams. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Smith leads off second with nobody out. Softly hit toward the hole. To his right, Gallo. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner. Up next for the Rangers, Ken Moses. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from liner towards second. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5. It's time now for now to the plate, Primetime Williams. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing going on. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. Not in time. He's in there at second. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Mazzara is right there as he takes it for the second out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting line. Striding in, David Carmona, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
David Carmona.
The 0-1 delivery. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Stuart Turner. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nomar Mazara hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And shot here as this is sent towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. One hit, one left. On now to the top. Stepping up now, primetime Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Another full count pitch home. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Runners off for second. In the air, out to right. Mazara is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Chad Pinder. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Mazara. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Into the box, Renato Nunez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Williams is off at first with 2 away. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Left for Oakland. Digging in, David Carmona.
Left fielder, David Carmona.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The second. On to first, not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Standing in, primetime Williams. He singled his last time up.
Primetime.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Hit to third. Fielded by Moustakas. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. At the plate, primetime Williams. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ooh, saws him off with that one. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Texas Rangers took the lead in the second inning.